The secret is out, and this film is the most important one about XRP thus far. Aiming to increase the price of XRP is BlackRock, the most valuable firm in the world. This may sound far-fetched, but everything is possible in today's world. Such a convincing growth metric cannot be ignored by cryptocurrency experts. Quite astonishingly, Forbes predicts that XRP's price might rise to $60,000, 0 cents. Watch the whole video. Enough with the small talk. Let's get down to business. Once again, Ripple's XRP token is getting a lot of attention in the business world. Unlike before, this time it's not because of a lawsuit or a string of tweets. Rather, the biggest asset manager in the world, BlackRock, has taken a giant step forward by integrating a blockchain-based digital stock for a zero-sum investment fund with $150 billion, 0 cents in assets. A proposal to tokenize Ebon Rock's assets has been submitted. This development, which seems like ordinary business talk, actually indicates that Wall Street is getting ready to completely engage with cryptocurrencies, not just explore it. According to what Cointelegraph has learned about Black, the product and issue might be XRP, which is presently situated barely below the surface. Rocket plans to use distributed ledger technology to generate blockchain-based mirror ownership of fund shares, according to the company's documentation. A digital representation of their considerable fund shares, similar to physical assets, would exist on the blockchain. This method has the potential to make products made for institutions available on a worldwide scale, and it is also more efficient and transparent. Wordless. Blockchain technology is here now, according to BlackRock. For XRP holders, this is a major event since it might change everything. Those who use XRP understand the consequences of this predicament, even though the filing didn't name XRP specifically. The XRP producing company Ripple has been quietly working on this for years, and now it has finally happened, put in place the necessary mechanisms to enable central bank issued digital currencies and tokenized assets. They have moved past the testing phase and are now actively marketing their technology, which is being used in efforts spanning Asia, Europe, and the Middle East. With the SEC lawsuit settled and XRP out of the intense regulatory spotlight, the timing couldn't be better. Things are looking up for progress now. Posts from prominent personalities like XRP and Kadey have sparked a lot of discussion about BlackRock, and the institutions that are joining the neighborhood are aware of this. People are expecting big things to happen financially. Rick made things worse by suggesting that people buy XRP before hearing anything from BlackRock, while Aminex added to the mood with a brief but powerful message regarding BlackRock's impending arrival. There is a deeper belief underlying these tweets, which is based on Ripple's strategy. While not totally true, the growing belief that BlackRock's venture into blockchain could be significant and the usefulness of XRP as a bridge currency are both captivating. XRP is the best product on the market for BlackRock because it is a fast, flexible, and unbiased blockchain, all of which are necessary for the successful tokenization of real-world assets. Think of an exchange-traded fund, ETF, as a vending machine that sells investment bundles rather than individual items. It would be the same as launching an exchange-traded fund, ETF, based on XRP if you put it in that vending machine. Anyone, from hedge funds to retirees, may now participate in the investment process, and they don't even need to deal with Bitcoin exchanges to do so. Clandestine funds. A large increase in demand is possible if accessibility is very high. This factor is related to the guarantee surrounding XRP and goes beyond simple cost. If BlackRock backs it, it will be one of the strongest institutional endorsements in more than 10 years. With the goal of instantaneous worldwide settlements and unfettered monetary flow, Ripple has been working toward this for over a decade. Anywhere in the world, tokenized products can be transferred. A reality is becoming more apparent in the discussion surrounding BlackRock's filing. XRP, which has been sidelined due to unclear rules and legal hurdles, is now a strong contender to play a role in this new financial system. This claim has some merit, but bear with me, this is just the start. With analysts speculating on a possible price increase, the narrative surrounding XRP is getting more intense. According to experts, BlackRock's latest moves might just be the beginning. You can be in for a rude awakening when new developments occur if you ignore the idea that XRP, what we are seeing now, might more than anyone expected mark the beginning of one of the most combustible narratives in cryptocurrency history. The neighborhood is lively and full of life. There's a palpable sense of excitement in the air as people await what might happen. Man, those who have held on to XRP, as Steph calls them, heroes, are about to see a breakout, according to Onyx. However, there are now people who, and analysts, leaders, and even Forbes, are making overly optimistic predictions. According to one tweet, XRP's value will climb exponentially and approach $60,000, 0 cents, in the coming weeks. This claim seems like a joke about Trump. Even if it's funny, it still says the same thing. Armando Pantoja forecasts that XRP will reach $100, 0 cents, by the end of 2025, and a major event is on the horizon for the market. This number seems out of the usual, but there's a good reason for it. The chief operating officer of CryptoGuard, Matthew Brennan, brought up this subject in the first edition of his Ask Matty show. What Brennan says in his portfolio is exactly what he is doing. He is not making figures up. He started dollar cost averaging in 2020, and now XRP makes about half of his cryptocurrency portfolio. In particular, he is putting a lot of money on the expected bull market of 2024 and 2025. And on his prediction of XRP's long-term worth within the international banking system. As XRP's practical uses grow, he predicts its value will rise over the next decade. This is a belief that many share with him. Until XRP reaches $333, 0 cents, according to a frequently cited expert on CryptoX, he will not sell. These estimates are not made up. They are based on the idea that Ripple is the best asset for tokenizing global liquidity because of its technology and XRP's role as a neutral bridge currency. From a more macro perspective, if the XRP price were to rise to